lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Interception return for the Rams touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think what you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things set.
Yeah, that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up near the 42. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
The 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
49ers.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. And a 49er first down.
Play action, it's from Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They run, Cook. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Cook on the carry.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and goal.
17-0 our score after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Rams 17, 49ers nothing.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Rams 24, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force it.
The reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down now, Akers, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Here's Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 4.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now a run with Akers. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. From the gun, it's From. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 42. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get.
Deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 34 now, here. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll